rebound the ball, and we got to do what we do best, and that's run. So, it's key that we, found that energy, after a back-to-back. But it was a huge win for us.
Whether it was JaVale tonight again or Lance again tonight, how big were they for you?
They've been big all year. Even in our losses, they've been big. They've been constant. I think Lance just picked up where he left off from last night in Phoenix. And, he's the reason he kind of sparked us when we kind of fell in that hole early in the fourth quarter. His tenacity, his competitive nature just kind of brought us back into that game.
Put 7 guys in double figures last night, and tonight the ball was finding the hot hand over and over again. How have you guys been able to practice that or find that kind of identity for this?
I think it's just a conversation because we haven't had much time to practice. We've been playing so much. We're starting out the season with 8 games in 11 days, so we're not going to have much practice time. So it's about the conversation. It's the film sessions that we know we're very good when we share the ball, when everybody feel in rhythm. But we're more importantly, when we get stops, we all can get out and run, and everyone feels a part of the offense. So that's just who we are.
Did you think Lance could be that much of a scorer as he has been the last couple of days? Did you anticipate that out of him?
Whatever. Listen, when Lance steps on the floor, he's a spark for us. He doesn't have to score to make an impact, but he's done it the last 2 nights, and it's worked wonders for our team. That's for sure.
You got a lot of triple doubles in your career. Does it mean anything to get your first one as a Laker?
Absolutely. It's my first home win as a Laker, my first triple-double as a Laker. I felt if we didn't get this win tonight, they'd probably take us off national televised games. It's a good win. It's anytime you're able to do, good things individually that results in wins. That's what's important to me. When it results in a win, I think our crowd has been great, in our home game so far, and they were great again tonight.
LeBron Kobe was in the building tonight. Did you notice him at all? Did you share any words with him?
No, I didn't get an opportunity to share no words with him, and I absolutely. Of course, you notice him sitting right there on the baseline over there, and he's one of the all-time Laker greats. What he's done for this franchise, in his 20-plus years that he was here, speaks wonders. For me to be able to compete against him all those years, and then for me to be able to share, a jersey. The same jersey as him at this point, I think it's it's pretty special. So, I know he's doing a lot of things, right now, and after basketball, his daughter looked like she, is on her way playing a game of basketball. She looked nice playing too. So for him to take the time out to come watch us play, tonight was pretty cool.
What do you think Lonzo has shown stepping in, starting role for Rondo?
Listen, he's a very gifted basketball player, very cerebral basketball player. I think when he's playing aggressive basketball and thinking shot first, everything else opens up for him. He's had some of the quickest hands that this league has, and I think a lot of people, always try to discredit what he can do offensively, but they never give him enough credit what he does defensively. Tonight he had 5 steals. Every time he's in the lineup, he's getting 2, 3, 4 steals, deflections, all of those things, and and helping us get out on the break. So, when he's aggressive offensively, it just opens up everything for our ball club. And he was great again tonight.
Brian, these 2 wins, what are you seeing? Are you seeing anything different with this team?
Well, I guess the first couple games when we fell behind, we stayed behind. We was competitive in all the games. And then I think tonight we fell behind, and we just learned from our mistake. That's the most important thing. I always talk about, the best teacher in life is experience, and we experienced, being up, being down, close games, and then we just fell behind, and the game got away from us. Tonight we fell down, I think, 7 at one point in the fourth quarter, and we just didn't let the game get just go away. We kept pushing. Guys started to make plays, and we got defensive stops. So, it was a good win especially for our young guys to know that they can get through it.
What do you think it says about this team that you've been able to get these 2 wins without?
Say that again?
What do you think it says about this team that you've been able to do what you've done the last 2 nights without Rajon and Brandon?
Well, we just know we had to pick it up in their absence. There's next man up. No matter what happens throughout the course of the season, it has to be next man up. We know it's going to be some big shoes to fill with with one of our point guards, our veteran point guard, going down, and one of our starters, 2 of our starters going down because of suspension. So we know everybody had to step up. But Zoe and Kuz have started in their careers before, so they stepped into a familiar role and just picked it up where those guys left off.
LeBron, Jokic is quite a load. Can you give your thoughts on him and how you guys handled him down the stretch?
We just try to neutralize him being a low by, speed kills.
So down 8, Lance hits the back-to-back threes, and then your defense kind of carries you from there. What did you see change at that point?
Just like you said, Lance gave us energy. We kind of lost it for a little bit. That's how we got down. He brought us back up, and then we, as a collective unit, we played defense.
You end up with 5 steals in this one. A couple came late, digging down on Jokic when you guys went small. What was working about that unit?
Just on the bigger dude, I got quicker hands. So if I see the ball, I'm going to go for it. Most of the time, I try to get it.
Lonzo, with the way the first 3 games went, you were in all of them, don't win them all. How important is it to get one last night and then get the back-to-back in this one?
This is kind of similar, just like San Antonio. Up 5-6 with under a minute left. We pulled this one out, so definitely improvement.
What are you learning about playing with LeBron at this point?
Just play hard. Run the lane. He fits my game perfectly. I get to rebound, kick it to him, and run the lane. So it helps me a lot.
You didn't get to do much over the summer, so because of the knee. How are you feeling as you progress here? Get a couple of games under your belt.
I'm good now. Minutes is going up. Playing on both sides of the ball. I'm locked and loaded.
Appreciate the time, man.
Thank you.
How much more amplified was this win with Kobe sitting courtside?
Oh man, Kobe. It's a blessing for him to be at the game, and that's one of my favorite players. So he was like, good game after the game, so I was a little hyped.
And how long has it taken you to perfect the air guitar?
I did that last year, and I'm sticking with it.
Where'd it come from, the air guitar?
Oh no, I'm like, nobody ever did this, and I just came up with that. So that's my little move. Don't tell nobody.
Plans for this fourth quarter back-to-back threes. When you come in the game, do you see it as an opportunity to change the energy and momentum for your team?
When you come off the bench, you could read what's going on, and I'm not just waiting for my number. I'm looking and seeing what I could do when I come in the game and see how I can be effective. But mostly we were sharing the ball, playing great defense and pushing. So when we do that, we gonna win games.
The growth that's continuing to happen tonight was about the fourth quarter defense, which we've struggled with, minus the Phoenix game. We've really struggled to get stops in the fourth, and tonight we did that. And that's the whole idea of preaching so much about defense. You can control your own destiny when you have the ability to go get stops. And I thought tonight we went and got stops in the fourth. It's a very good team. The rebounding, they won by 2, but that's still good. That's good for us. We had some really nice individual efforts from players, and obviously that small lineup that we were able to get to because they got stops showed how dynamic they could be on the offensive end running with the spacing and the skill set of that group. But again, that all starts with them getting stops, and happy with the overall performance.
Luke, I know you always like to mention it as a team thing, but Lonzo has 5 steals, a couple dig downs with a small lineup. How key is he in kind of igniting that defense?
Oh, it's what his instincts for the game, when he's aggressive and active, he changes games. And I told him in front of the whole team, I thought it was when he was kind of out there and not really involved, and then he started picking up Murray full court, and he turned him over one time and laid it up. And I thought that got him and our team going a little bit. And from that point on, on defense, he was causing havoc, getting his hands on balls, reading plays, coming in and rebounding. But yeah, he's a big-time game changer for us when he's playing aggressive like that.
Luke, just without Rondo and Ingram these last 2 games, how much has Lance been able to lift you?
He's been great all season. Whether he's playing or not, he's cheering. He's bringing energy. He's on the court. He's bouncing around. He's on the bench. He's yelling at his teammates. Obviously tonight we had hit a little bit of a stall, and Lance picked us up, hit big back-to-back 3-point shots for us. But his competitive spirit is one of the things that we really love about him. It's something that he brings to our group that we've needed, and he was on full display with that tonight. I think I even saw an air guitar for the first time this season, which is exciting to our coaching staff.
For a period, obviously LeBron had a great game tonight, but for a period, I think of 3 minutes in the fourth, he was subbed out. What was the idea behind that?
Well, we played really fast, and so if I'm going to make the decision, and I felt like we needed him to start that quarter, and just to make sure that Denver didn't get didn't build a lead on us. We wanted to make sure that we continued to play the way we were going. That if we're going to play fast, I need to find stretches to get him some breaks throughout the season. Obviously, if this is playoff type of thing, we probably leave him in and let him go. But it was, just let's get him some rest, knowing that we're going to come in and finish this game with him, and we're going to need him fresh. That was it.